The Buddha's teaching on Ānāpānasati, mindfulness of breathing. Ānāpānasati, or mindfulness of breathing, is one of the most profound meditation techniques taught by the Buddha. It is a method of cultivating awareness by focusing on the natural breath. This practice is considered foundational for developing concentration, samadhi, insight, vipassana, and ultimately, liberation, nibbana. The Buddha highly praised Ānāpānasati, stating that when fully developed, it leads to the purification of the mind, the realization of the four foundations of mindfulness, satipana, the seven factors of enlightenment, bojjhanga, and final liberation. The Ānāpānasati Sutta. The primary discourse in which the Buddha expounds Ānāpānasati is the Ānāpānasati Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 118. In this discourse, the Buddha explains how mindfulness of breathing is systematically developed in 16 steps, categorized under the four foundations of mindfulness. The sutta begins with the Buddha addressing the assembled monks. Monks, when mindfulness of breathing is developed and cultivated, it is of great fruit and great benefit. He then elaborates on the 16-step progression, emphasizing how it leads to deeper meditative absorption, jhana, and ultimately to the cessation of suffering. The four foundations of mindfulness in Ānāpānasati. The Buddha structured the practice of Ānāpānasati into four tetrads, each corresponding to one of the four foundations of mindfulness. 1. Contemplation of the body, Kayanupassana. The first tetrad establishes mindfulness of the physical process of breathing. This builds concentration and creates a stable foundation for deeper insight. Breathing in long, one knows, I breathe in long. Breathing out long, one knows, I breathe out long. Breathing in short, one knows, I breathe in short. Breathing out short, one knows, I breathe out short. One trains, I will breathe in experiencing the whole body. One trains, I will breathe out experiencing the whole body. One trains, I will breathe in calming bodily formations. One trains, I will breathe out calming bodily formations. This stage establishes mindfulness by closely observing the natural breath, refining awareness of bodily sensations, and fostering relaxation. 2. Contemplation of feelings, Vedananupassana. The second tetrad shifts focus to the realm of feelings, Vedana, helping the meditator develop equanimity toward changing sensations. One trains, I will breathe in experiencing rapture. One trains, I will breathe out experiencing rapture. One trains, I will breathe in experiencing happiness. One trains, I will breathe out experiencing happiness. One trains, I will breathe in experiencing mental formations. One trains, I will breathe out experiencing mental formations. One trains, I will breathe in calming mental formations. One trains, I will breathe out calming mental formations. This phase deepens the experience of inner joy and tranquility, refining the meditator's ability to observe emotions without attachment. 3. Contemplation of the mind, Cittanupassana. The third tetrad directs attention toward the nature of the mind, allowing insight into its impermanent and conditioned nature. One trains, I will breathe in experiencing the mind. One trains, I will breathe out experiencing the mind. One trains, I will breathe in gladdening the mind. One trains, I will breathe out gladdening the mind. One trains, I will breathe in concentrating the mind. One trains, I will breathe out concentrating the mind. One trains, I will breathe in liberating the mind. One trains, I will breathe out liberating the mind. Through observing the mind, one sees its fluctuations and learns to cultivate positive mental states such as clarity and steadiness. 4. Contemplation of Dhamma, Ānāpānasati. The final tetrad focuses on insight into reality, particularly impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. One trains, I will breathe in contemplating impermanence. One trains, I will breathe out contemplating impermanence. One trains, I will breathe in contemplating dispassion. One trains, I will breathe out contemplating dispassion. One trains, I will breathe in contemplating cessation. One trains, I will breathe out contemplating cessation. One trains, I will breathe in contemplating relinquishment. One trains, I will breathe out contemplating relinquishment. This final stage brings profound insight into the transient and selfless nature of phenomena, paving the way for ultimate liberation. The benefits of Ānāpānasati. The Buddha extolled the immense benefits of practicing mindfulness of breathing. Cultivation of samadhi, concentration, enhances mental stability and clarity. Development of vipassana, insight, leads to direct understanding of impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Reduction of mental defilements, helps eliminate greed, hatred, and delusion. Path to enlightenment, supports the realization of the Four Noble Truths and the cessation of suffering. Practical application in daily life. To integrate Ānāpānasati into daily life, practitioners can set aside regular meditation time, start with 10 to 15 minutes daily and gradually extend. Apply mindfulness during activities, observe breathing while walking, eating, or working. Use breath awareness for emotional regulation. When facing stress, returning to the breath promotes calmness. Develop continuous mindfulness, aim to maintain awareness throughout the day, even outside formal meditation. Conclusion. Ānāpānasati is a complete and profound meditation practice that the Buddha himself followed and recommended as a path to liberation. By cultivating mindfulness of breathing, practitioners develop concentration, insight, and inner peace, ultimately progressing toward the end of suffering. Whether for beginners or advanced meditators, this practice remains one of the most accessible and transformative techniques available in Buddhism. Ānāpānasati, when developed and cultivated, leads to great benefit and happiness. The Buddha